If you watched my last video, you'll recall there was a few falls. And then there was this one. Embarrassing.
Whoa.
What was weird is we couldn't get the bike to turn back on after I had fallen.
It clipped in that time. Well, at least it landed in ferns.
Turned on the battery, but no LCD. After about 10 minutes, messing around with the bike, checking all the cables, we finally figured out what was wrong. So in that picture, you'll notice that the handlebars are turned 180 degrees. That happened when I picked the bike up, the front wheel had turned, and of course the front wheel was turning backwards, pointed towards me. Now, that doesn't seem like something terribly unusual. You know, that's a pretty common occurrence when you're loading in the back of a car or an SUV. Like, you're going to turn the handlebars, but because the cables are wrapped up so tight, not a lot of slack in the cables, when that handlebar rotates, it pulls on the cables themselves. And in this case, it actually pulled on the cable that connects the LCD screen up into the battery. So here, let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. So as I mentioned before, the cables on this are extremely tight. Like you can see, there's not a lot of flex, especially on the way down. And this had a major impact on the problem that I faced, because you can see as you turn this, here's the primary cable right here that goes down and through the frame here, all the way down to the bottom. So you get any tension on this and you keep turning, you see the cables are already stretched out big time. So I've got a solution for this, but let me show you really quickly exactly where it came undone all the way down here at the bottom. I flipped the bike over so we can get a good look at the underneath. And as I mentioned, that cable comes up right through here, and it's got this little plug. It's a little hard to see. Let's see if we can get a better angle. It's got this little plug that comes through in here. And it's so tight and so easy to disconnect that this piece right here, in fact, I can't really get it out. This piece actually came unplugged. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that out. I'm going to put some something to really hold that connection well, either some tape or some other connection. And then I think I'm going to rewrap all of the wires here. I think I'm going to unclip all of the zip ties and rewire it completely. So in my next video, we'll do that. But I was able to get the clip back on there after a lot of trial and error and a lot of fishing this through. Again, there's not a lot of slack, so it's really hard to get that cable to come all the way through. But ultimately, we were able to get that back on and get the ride going again. But that's definitely a flaw, in my opinion, in the design. The cables are too short, and if you turn that front wheel, you're going to end up in this situation. So in my next video, I'll show you exactly what I did to fix that problem, as well as a couple other flaws that I found just riding the bike here in the first 60, 70 miles.